From top college football recruits like quarterback Malik Henry and edge rusher Jermaine Johnson to players like Bobby Bruce, Last Chance U featured it all, and no matter the talent of these football players, they were all subject to the same treatment by Coach JB. Last Chance U was unlike any other, so where exactly are these star college football players now? Well, to start, first up is one of the biggest stars, Malik Henry, the Last Chance U quarterback who became an internet sensation for hilariously making Coach JB extremely angry. We'll meet Malik Henry and just listen to this hilarious sideline interaction.
Come on, take your come on, hey, let's go right now. You can't even go quick game. Yeah, you.
And this was absolutely hilarious and insane because coming out of high school, Malik Henry was ranked as a 4-star recruit and the 49th best overall player in the 2016 recruiting class. And he'd offer some schools such as Notre Dame, Nebraska, and Michigan State, but ultimately decided to commit to play for the Florida State Seminoles. Sadly though, for Malik Henry, he got suspended from Florida State and never got to play a single minute there. So he transferred to Independence Community College in 2017, where he was featured on Last Chance U. And during his time at Independence, he was a very good quarterback there, throwing for 1,620 passing yards with 11 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. And this allowed him to become a 3-star JUCO recruit and the 26th best overall prospect in the 2019 cycle. And he'd offered from schools such as Oregon, Ole Miss, and Nebraska, but ultimately decided to commit to play for Nevada. Sadly though, he was a complete bust in his 1 year at Nevada, throwing 1 touchdown to 4 interceptions. And following this, he never made to the NFL, beginning his football career in the Indoor Football League. And since then, he's bounced around many different professional football teams, actually throwing 60 touchdowns in one season, and is now currently playing for the Billings Outlaws. And next up, one of the more underappreciated players is Carrie Buckmaster, Last Chance U college football player who went viral for firing up Coach JB after quitting on the team. We'll meet Carrie Buckmaster and just listen to this insane sideline interaction.
Hey, you want to have bad snaps and us?
Yeah, that's what
all
I'm
I do for you. You serious?
Coach, I don't need him. Go
Are
ahead.
you shit?
Oh, this ain't.
I'm gonna kick you up, mother. You mother.
I don't need him.
You mother. Take your in the battle, mother. Stand me back there.
Come on, man. That's all right.
And this was absolutely crazy and insane behavior because coming out of high school, he was actually a 0-star recruit, as he played at Lowry High School for 4 years and stood at 6 feet 5, 310 pounds. And after this, he would go on to play 6 games at Independence Community College for Coach JB, where he was a solid player. Sadly though, once again, he was a 0-star recruit and was not ranked in the 2018 college football transfer cycle. He did still have offers though from schools such as Northeastern State, Midwestern State, and Eastern New Mexico, but decided to commit to play for Lindenwood. Sadly though, for Carrie Buckmaster, he never played at all at Lindenwood, is now currently an underground minor at a small mine development. And then next up, we have Bryson Cannon, the player behind one of the most hilarious moments on the show. Last Chance U college football player that became an internet sensation for this insane interaction where Coach JB lays into him after he used some of the devil's lettuce. We'll meet Bryson Cannon and just listen to what Coach JB hilariously says to him.
Why am I keeping you? You got an answer for me? I don't give a what if I don't want you here? You guys are going to sign these right here, or you can get your walking papers. You got 1-point contract. That means if you 3 smoke weed ever again and I find out, you're done.
And this was absolutely crazy and insane because coming out of high school, Bryson Cannon was ranked as a 0-star recruit and was not even ranked in the 2017 recruiting class. And I don't really know why, as he was a pretty good tight end at Dutch Fork High School, as he racked up over 500 receiving yards in his senior season. And after this, in his 2 years at Independence Community College playing for Coach JB, he was an extremely good blocker but wasn't a great receiver. Despite this though, he'd be ranked as a 3-star JUCO recruit and the 240th best overall player in the 2019 cycle. And he'd offer some schools such as Charlotte, East Carolina, and Arkansas Pine Bluff, but ultimately decided to commit to play for Eastern Michigan. And in his 3 years of college football at Eastern Michigan, he was good, but just never really got that much of an opportunity. Following him, we have the player who went viral for having bad grades, the Last Chance U college football star who became an internet sensation for getting an F in art, as Coach JB called him out. We'll meet Emmett Gooden and just listen to what Coach JB hilariously says.
Emmett Gooden, you got 4 Fs. Art. Art? Draw a picture, man. Class, I bet you pass it.
And this was absolutely crazy and insane because coming out of high school, he was ranked as a 4-star recruit and the 308th best overall player in the 2016 recruiting class. And he'd offer some schools such as Louisville, Kentucky, and Alabama, but ultimately decided to commit to play for Mississippi State. Sadly though, he never joined the Bulldogs, playing his freshman season at Independence Community College, where he was dominant with 55 tackles and 2 forced fumbles. But Emmett Gooden was even better in his second season there, having 81 tackles and a sack. And he was one of the best players on Last Chance U, which allowed him to be a 4-star recruit and the 18th best overall player in the 2018 JUCO cycle. And he'd offer some schools schools such as Florida, Alabama, and West Virginia, but ultimately decided to commit to play for Tennessee. And he immediately started for the Volunteers in 2018, making 33 tackles and even having a sack. After this, though, he didn't get to play at all in 2019 due to injury, and then was dismissed from the football team in 2020. And after that, he went to go play professionally overseas in Europe before joining Mexico and then last playing in Hungary. And following those brief stints, he retired from football and is now currently a... If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to like and subscribe as we now have one of the funniest players. Carlos, the last chance JUCO college football player who got kicked off the team mid-practice by Coach JB. We'll meet Carlos Thompson and just listen to this absolutely hilarious practice moment where he gets destroyed by Coach JB.
I brought you back for this shit, really, dog?
Bro, ain't nobody else out here saying nothing but why you on me, bro.
Go home then. I don't give a man. I didn't bring you back for this. You grown ass. I still gotta beg you to practice. Walk your ass to the dorm. Pack your. Get another wide out, coach.
And this was absolutely crazy and insane because coming into high school, Carlos Thompson was a sought-after recruit as he was a 2-star and had offers from schools such as Old Dominion, Houston Christian, and Louisiana, but ultimately decided to commit to play for Texas Tech. And he actually got to play in his first season at Texas Tech as a freshman and was a pretty good returner for them. After this, though, in the next season, he transferred to Independence Community College where he was dominant there with over 500 receiving yards. And after being kicked off the team, he'd be ranked as a 2-star JUCO recruit and the 26th best wide receiver in the 2018 cycle. And he only had one offer from Midwestern State, so that's where he decided to commit to play. And he was a solid player in his 1 year there with over 200 receiving yards and a touchdown. And after this, Carlos began playing in the Arena Football League, playing for the Sioux Falls Storm for 2 seasons where he last played and was extremely good. And finally, we have the Last Chance U football star behind the funniest moment on the show. The Last Chance U college football player who went viral for wearing this hilariously insane outfit to class, embarrassing Coach JB. We'll meet Chance Main and just listen to the absolutely hilarious and wild things that his Last Chance U teammate said to him about his outfit.
Oh my God.
Chance look like he just ready to say the N word with a hard R. With a hard
There's a snake in my boot.
You look like a man.
It's absolutely crazy and insane because Chance Main was a pretty good tight end in high school, but then would go on to attend Independence Community College playing defensive line. And he would go on to play 1 season for Coach JB on Last Chance U, racking up 10 tackles and 1.5 sacks. Sadly, though, he'd be a 0-star and was not ranked in the 2019 college football transfer cycle, but still did an offer from Incarnate Word, so that's where he committed to play. And in his 2 seasons of college football there, he never really did much of anything, transferring to play for Colorado in 2022. And he was a pretty good player in his 1 season with the Buffaloes, racking up 27 tackles, but following this in 2023, he decided to transfer to Texas State. And he was very good in his 1 year at Texas State, having 25 tackles and 1.5 sacks. After that, though, he's now currently working at Independence Community College as the defensive line coach. Well, that's it for this one, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and also comment who you guys want to see next.